Hi guys, Jonah here, back with another beer review, and we are back with the Stone and Friends, but it's not a Stone beer, so I've done all of those. What we have today is this one, Dark Arts Chocolate. It's Magic Rock Brewing, and this one is definitely a stout, surreal stout. It says at 6% ABV. And we're definitely on the malty side. But then there's a lot of hops in there too, which is a bit weird. I'm getting all these beers that have got maltiness and hoppiness all together. Anyway, this one is as sumptuous and surreal as it gets. Smooth and silky, notes of cacao, vanilla, and cinnamon against the warm dark chocolate, bitter coffee on the tongue. It's got pale, it's got oat malt, interesting. It's got brown malt, black malt, and chocolate malt. Don't know what the hops are. Why would a stout be hoppy? Don't know. But there is the can. It's a 330 can. There we go. Magic Rock Brewing, 6%. Surreal stout, and it is pretty trippy, the can. Got this red kind of shiny reflective thing going on, red metallic, but it's on a sticker. It's the can itself is black, which is interesting. And these guys are, I was gonna say, Huddersfield. There you go, up in Huddersfield, which is where my dad went to uni, which is interesting. Dark Arts Chocolate Surreal Stout. I'm really looking forward to this one. Do a quick brake check on this bad boy. It's a stout, so I'm not too worried. At 6%, not too bad either. We got the tulip once again. So I am going to go just for an aggressive pour, dude. Oh, I can see the head forming already. Looks proper. Oh, I might be able to do one of these if I balance that. Sort of should be over there. Ooh. There we go. That'll do. But yeah, quite liking that can. Red and shiny, which is cool. That head is proper stout territory. Over a finger, under two. But look at that. Looks like a honeycomb, doesn't it? It's like properly lovely. Mix, maybe because of my aggressive pour, of really fine small little bubbles and slightly bigger ones. And this has got some oat in it, albeit it's some malted malted oat. So let us see what we get. So I'm getting dark chocolate, bit of chocolate, hint of kind of lactose sweetness. To my knowledge, there's no lacto in here. I kind of know what they're talking about with the vanilla hint, but I think that's just the sweetness and the chocolate comparison, etc., etc. Cinnamon, not really getting on the nose. And my nose works, it's just my voice and my throat that don't work. But look at that beer, lovely, lovely, dark beer. Oh, just what you need on a cold winter's night in January. Guys, in fact, if you are watching this far in and we're about 4 minutes in, why not consider liking this video and subscribing? Very small little thing to you, but to me it means a great deal. Cheers, guys. He says, coughing. Oh, so there is a hit of bitterness there. That's why my face went a bit like, ooh, puckered up. But that vanilla and that kind of, I call it a sort of marshmallowy type thing, is definitely in there. Cinnamon, not so much. Maybe it's the astringency, the bitterness of the real dark, like the black malt or the patent malt, whatever you want to call it, the darkest of dark malts in there. And it's giving me that kind of gritty coffee kind of thing that I quite like. It is that dark bitterness, that roasted, that kind of earthy, that kind of grit from the ground. But it's a tiny bit, a touch too bitter for my particular liking. I think I've grown accustomed to these kind of sweeter stouts. And I was brought up on things like Guinness, Murphy's and Beamish. They were the ones that you could get in most places. Beamish sadly doesn't seem to be available in the UK. You can get it in cans in Ireland. Murphy's, I think Murphy's is still going. Haven't seen it for a while. But Guinness, as we all know, you can get anywhere you like. Not that this is anything like Guinness, but it's that kind of dry, bitter, dare I say, Irish kind of style. This is a bit more dark. Definitely stronger, because Guinness is like, I think Guinness is 3.8 now, isn't it? It's definitely something outrageously light, so you can drink a ton of Guinnesses and not even feel it. This is a 6% beer, so kind of getting on for double, but it's just that that aggressive, chewy. This is a beer that to savour, and as it says, dark arts. Definitely, you're going to be pleasing the dark arts if you drink this one, and no mistake. And I don't know if you can see, there's a nice line on there, so we'll see if we get another one. Have we succeeded? Yeah, we have. We got another tide line. They're a bit thick. They're not nicely concise ones that you get with a nitro kind of beer, but at least they're there, which is a good thing in my book. It's weird because it's dark. It is dark arts after all, but there's still this weird sweetness in the background. So yeah, sweetness, kind of marshmallowy, vanilla-y type thing going on. But that coffee, that roasted, that bitter, that is still there. And that's what should be in a stout, in my opinion. It's not, don't get me wrong, this is nowhere near an imperial stout, which is something totally different. I don't know. I personally don't like imperial stout. I haven't found one that I like. They're a bit too OTT for my liking. On the other hand, a good pastry stout, and it has to be a good one, mind. I can dig that if it's 8, 9, 10% even. Oh, and there is the third tide line. This one's kind of disintegrated. Oh, it's over here. 1, 2, 3. And that adds up to 3 mouthfuls of beer. If I was in a scoring mood, and to be honest, I've been working hard these last few days, I would say that's a solid sort of 3, 3 and 3.5, 3 3/4, something like that out of 5. That is a definitely solid, strong beer. Not quite a 4 in my book. Gone out of focus. I'm in focus, but the can isn't. There we go. You don't want to see my ugly mug anymore. You want to see the can. That is a fantastic can. I mean, okay, we'll say 375 because that is pretty strong, and the alcohol is hidden very nicely too. That has been the Dark Arts Chocolate Surreal Stout by Magic Rock. There we go. Lovely beer, actually. I'm not. Yeah, you should. I reckon that's one. If you see it, give it a go. Why not? If you've had it recently, let me know. Give me a comment down below. What did you think of that beer? What do you think about dark beers in general? Personally, I think they're fantastic for winter time. Summertime, maybe not so much, unless it's a light beer. And my go-to, like I've said, is Guinness. If there was one beer in the world and I could only have one beer, I would be reasonably happy drinking Guinness every day of the rest of my life. Of course, there are loads of other beers that I would like to drink, but I think Guinness is a very staple beer, and you can get it anywhere. This has been Uncle Jonah saying, why not go out and drink some beers? Still got this damn cough. We'll see you real soon for another beer review. And until then, like I say, go out and find some lovely beers to drink. Cheers and beers, guys.